Hey guys, so even though we're already a week into April, I still wanted to upload a bullet journal video for you guys. This is me setting up my April monthly spread, and I decided to go with a purpley theme. So the base for all of my monthlies are basically the same. I just write in the monthly titles and I draw in all of the boxes, and I don't really use a ruler or anything just because I do like the imperfect look, and also I'm pretty lazy, so I just like to freehand all of the boxes. April is a pretty eventful month for me just because I have all of my finals this month, and I'm also flying home back to Vancouver, so I have to prep my room here in Toronto, and my parents are going on vacation, so there's just a lot of different things going on. I know that for some students, their finals are compressed into 1 to 2 weeks, but for me, mine is the entire month of April, which I don't really know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because on one hand, I get a ton of time, well, not a ton, but just a little bit longer to study for each of my finals. But on the other hand, the torture of studying for finals all day, every day is just sort of extended the entire month. But yeah, this month is going to be a little bit interesting. Anyways, after drawing in all of the boxes, I'm taking my purple Tombow brush pen to shade in the backdrop for the days of the week and also all of the numbers. For some reason, when I initially filmed this video, the quality is a little bit washed out, but it does improve towards the end of the video. So it's kind of hard to see the purple, but it's a really pretty purple. So yeah, once again, I'm just writing in all of the numbers, and at the top there are some space, and what I normally like to do is just put down some washi. So here are two different washis from Simply Gilded. One is this sort of watercolor bow washi, and the other is a rose gold sakura washi, which will be a little bit relevant later. But yeah, these are so gorgeous, and I'm one of those people who really don't care about mixing foils. They all just look really shiny to me, so yeah, I don't really care that one is a silver and the other is a rose gold. Anyways, I just ripped them because I think it gives a really artistic look, and once again, I'm very lazy, so I don't like to pull out my scissors. Then I just used one of my purple mild liners to mark in my 5 finals for this month. I actually have my first one tomorrow, and then another one on Wednesday, and then it just keeps coming. So yeah, I have been studying really hard every single day. And then on the 25th, I put down this speech bubble which says, "This does put a smile on my face," which, if you guys are Marvel fans, you would know that that's from Infinity War. And for the entire month of April, any orders placed with my shop will get that Avengers freebie. But anyways, I am watching Avengers Endgame on the 25th. I am so excited, and I might regret it just because the only ticket I could get was at 11:30 p.m. So by the time it ends, it's going to be about 2-ish a.m. and I have a final the next day. But honestly, I wouldn't mind a slightly lower grade if that meant that I could watch Endgame on opening day. Then I just used a laptop emoji on Thursday and also a silhouette sticker from Willow Willow Co. on Sunday to mark in some work. I also used a grocery emoji to mark in my haul of the month, and then also a super tiny sticky note sticker which I just released for the Hobonichi, and I realized that it fits the monthlies perfectly, so I just used that to mark in that I would be filming on Saturday. Then I'm just doing some doodles and lettering to mark in that my parents will be heading to Japan, hence I used the sakura washi at the top. If you guys didn't know, my family is Chinese, but we have a long history in Japan. I was born there and I lived there till I was 6, so yeah, most of my childhood memories are actually still in Japan. And my parents are going to Japan because this year was their 30-year wedding anniversary, which is amazing. So yeah, I might post a story time in our Facebook group if you guys are interested. Anyways, onto the sidebar, I just made my monthly to-do list, which is quite a big list. I mainly just wrote down all of my finals. I know that I already wrote it on the calendar portion, but I do like to make it into a list and check off as I finish the final because it is just so satisfying to check off an entire project or an entire exam. I don't know if you guys can relate to that. So yeah, I just made my list, and then underneath my to-do list, I took my Tombow brush pen and made a big swatch. I just do this huge scribble, and I did that as a backdrop for marking in Avengers Endgame. I don't know if you guys can tell, I even have a Plan With Me on my channel dedicated to Avengers. I am just a huge Marvels fan, and I'm so excited for the movie. So yeah, I decided to dedicate a section of this month to write in my thoughts after I watch the movie. And then underneath the calendar, I always like to draw in a little quote. So for this month, I wrote down, "Finals are tough, but so are you." And that is just a reminder to myself and to all of the students out there. So yeah, that's about it for this Plan With Me. Thank you guys as usual so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.